Something wicked about you, baby. Look in your eyes today. It says that you'll always turn me on and have your wicked way. There's something wicked about you, baby.
The Black Lion Audio Revolution 2x2 audio interface is delivered to prioritize great sound over great specifications. The question is, did they go too far and leave too many features off the table? Hi, my name's Ed from edthorn.com, here to try and help you guys make the most out of your home studios. That was my friend Jesse Smith performing in the introduction, recording through the Revolution audio interface and the mighty Austrian Audio OC818 microphones. We'll be listening to those files in more detail later in the video, and you can hear the full performance of that at the end of the video. This is an interesting audio interface. On paper, the technical specifications aren't exactly revolutionary, as the name would suggest, and the floor noise and the dynamic range, if you've seen Julian Krause's review, aren't exactly outweighing the competition, particularly considering its slightly higher price point. However, Black Lion Audio assures us that the internal gain staging has been optimized throughout the device to create the lowest signal to floor noise ratio. All the components, including the converters, have been decoupled and balanced, and PGI filtering technology conditions the power throughout the unit. The claim is that these details result in the optimal tone and signal purity throughout the device. And they might be onto something here, because who cares about the dynamic range as long as it sounds good? And in my experience, a song has never got to #1 in the charts because the lead singer's vocal microphone preamp had a low floor noise. So with that in perspective, let's take a look at the pros and cons. Just before you do, if at any point you consider purchasing this device, I have left links for your convenience in the description below to the best deals available online. Purchasing through these links is a great way to support the channel if you found value in this review. First of all, this is a weighty unit housed in a solid metal casing. This device has not been made on the cheap. The headphone amplifier and the monitor outputs sound brilliant. I'm hearing details in my headphones and monitor speakers that I've not heard using other audio interfaces. Particularly the headphone amplifier. This is really impressive. The monitor outputs are eye-wateringly loud, and the headphone amplifier supplies plenty of level for my low-impedance Sennheiser HD300 Pro headphones and a comfortable level for my high-impedance Sennheiser HD600 headphones. Black Lion Audio are known for modifying preamps and audio interfaces, and they're also known for their advanced converters and high-quality clocking mechanisms. Now, these are virtually impossible to test or compare in a studio situation, but given the quality of the audio being produced by this device, I would say that speaks for itself. These are very high-quality parts. Preamps have an input gain range of 55 decibels, which, quite frankly, for an audio interface that costs £400 or $400, is disappointingly low. Now, I suspect Black Lion Audio have done this intentionally to keep the preamp noise as low as possible. For your reference, I am recording the audio for this video through my SHURE SM7b, which is just out of shot here, and I think you'll agree it sounds good. For Mac users, the Revolution does not come supplied with a monitor mixing application. The PC drivers supply audio routing and loopback capabilities, but by all accounts this is very limited and looks to be designed for Windows 95. If you've watched this channel before, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of the Audion ID14 Mark II, in part due to its class-smashing monitor mixing application. The ID14 Mark II sets a new standard for low-cost audio interfaces in this regard, and to say the Revolution costs 33% more, it's disappointing how basic the monitoring is. Yes, there is direct monitoring, for which I had high hopes, but alas, I may as well be using a Focusrite Scarlett. Yes, you can balance your DAW input with your input channel levels to get a good balance in your headphones, but as a result, you're sacrificing overall volume, which, as with all of these low-cost interfaces, for me personally, when I'm singing, just isn't enough by about 5 decibels. Turn up the gain then, I hear someone shouting in the comments. Well, no shizzle Sherlock, but if it's a compromise between the two, which is more important, gain staging correctly or setting a decent input level for you to monitor with? I'll let you guys spar about that one in the comments below. Now, this is just my experience with the review unit that I was sent, and I'm quite a loud singer, so I don't think I should have been struggling for volume, overall volume that is. Now, my friend Marlon at White Noise Studios reported that he wasn't having the same problem. So whether he just doesn't need as much volume for recording vocals or whether he was recording guitars, I don't know. So maybe this is just specific to my device. Like I said, this is just my experience. Most home studio targeted audio interfaces are supplied with either MIDI or ADAT connectivity, but the Black Lion Audio comes supplied with SPDIF in and out connections. A recent poll in the community tab on my channel revealed that most people don't use SPDIF, and a lot of people don't even know what it is, with only 17% of people actually using it in their studio setups. So this strikes me as a bit of an odd decision to include this on the device. SPDIF is a digital protocol originally designed as a consumer audio connection standard for transmitting high-quality digital audio, originally designed to operate between prosumer and consumer devices. And in a second poll on my channel, I asked my audience what they would choose if they could only have one of the following: MIDI, ADAT, or SPDIF connectivity, and the results are 20% of people chose MIDI, 31% of people said they needed ADAT, only 6% of people said they needed SPDIF, and 42% said they need none of the above. SPDIF does have its uses though, for example routing alternative digital inputs from an external preamp, for example, or from a Kemper, which I've heard is quite popular, and also for routing out your stereo outputs to designated external converters. My issue with this though is that only 2 channels or 1 stereo pair can be sent either way, compared to ADAT, which can transfer up to 8 channels of 48K audio. The Revolution 2x2 has a lovely traffic light LED display for monitoring your output levels. This, however, cannot be used for monitoring your input levels. All you get for input is a green LED for signal and a red LED for clipping. Now, why would I need an output level display when I can clearly hear what's coming through my monitors or speakers? Of course, I can monitor my input level in Logic, but it's really useful to have as a reference on the device. Just before we listen to the raw audio recorded through this device, I'd like to take a moment to thank DistroKid for sponsoring this video and supporting this channel. DistroKid are my digital distributor of choice, and they've just added a new goodies menu on their website, making it even easier to promote your music, including features such as Slaps, which is DistroKid's social media network optimized for high fan engagement and interacting with other artists. Playlist Spotlight, where you can get your tracks voted onto DistroKid playlists. I had loads of fun listening to different tracks and deciding which one to vote for. Promo Cards, which is a particular favorite of mine. Check this out. Simply select your release, generate promo cards, click on an image and it downloads automatically. Some of these look awesome, really cool graphics to help your release stand out on your social channels. I'm a particular fan of this VHS style one, and the CD. It's interesting to see how my artwork would look on a CD. And finally, Upstream, which is DistroKid's optional and free record label matchmaking service, connecting you with record labels who might be interested in your music. Hello, this is a great idea. In addition to killer features like hyperfollow, content ID, and unlimited releases, all this costs just $19.99 a year. Yes, you heard that right. Unlimited releases, 0% commissions, and even a referral fee if your friends sign up through your designated link, such as mine on screen here now. Get yourself 7% off your first year subscription if you sign up via this link in the description now. Alright, let's listen to Jesse's vocals and acoustic guitar in isolation. These were recorded through the Austrian Audio OC818 large diaphragm condenser microphones. Now, being condenser microphones set to cardioid mode, and due to the proximity effect to how they were placed, as you can see on screen now, both microphones are picking up both sound sources. Jesse's Norman B18 CWC, the guitar sounds wonderful. The microphone has really picked this up beautifully. The interface sounds crisp and musical, and Jesse has performed really well as well. There is no weak link in this chain.
I never thought it was possible that you would leave me there, alone in a bedroom like a lost soul, doing bus tours in London alone. 6 years, the heat and the passion, Thick tears, a whole lot of magic, but I'd rather be broken by you than be fixed on my own.
Again, Jesse sounds great. He's a delight to work with, record and mix. The preamp sounds smooth, warm and full. As soon as I set up this recording session, I knew it wouldn't take much effort to mix and I'd barely need to use any EQ. Everything sounds good right out of the box, and that is largely due to the interface sounding great. Oh, by the way, I mixed this song in one of my live streams, which are happening on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. There'll be a playlist in the description below for that, and you can scroll back and find the Jesse video there just to know how I got the final audio at the end of this video. Feel free to join the next session, ask questions and make suggestions as well. And Jesse is also available as a session singer. I've left his details in the description below as well if you'd like to get in contact with him for session work. The Revolution is supplied with a bundle of plugins, including the Studio One Artist DAW. Now, I don't use this DAW, so I'm not going to demonstrate it. However, head over to my friend Mike's Creative Source channel to learn more about Studio One and in-depth tutorials. I'll link his channel in the description below. The first plugin is the Lindell 6X500 preamp emulation, and this does have a sound. This is a good sounding preamp. Let's listen to the vocals without, and then I'll engage the preamp and bring in some of the high and low boosts shelves.
I never thought it was possible that you would leave me there, alone in a bedroom like a lost soul doing bus tours in London alone. 6 years, the heat and the passion, thick tears, a whole lot of magic, but I'd rather be broken by you than be fixed on my own.
It's just a very warm, smooth sounding preamp emulation. The biggest plugin in the bundle is the Brainworks BX Digital Mid-Side EQ, and as you can see on screen, there is a lot going on. You can treat the left and right sections differently, the mono section differently, the stereo section differently. There's dynamic EQs, presence shifts, bass shift. There's loads of gain staging potentials, loads of EQ curves and graphics to give you feedback on how things are sounding. Also included is the Isotope Elements bundle, including the light versions of their Nectar, Neutron, Ozone and RX plugins. Plenty to be getting on with. Overall, I'm confused by this device. Yes, it sounds great, but it doesn't offer people much beyond the basic task of recording. In a world where the Audion ID14 Mark II exists, which offers ADAT expandability over a SPDIFF, far superior monitoring functionality, and an equally good plugin suite as well, I feel this is a bit of a tough sell given the price point. To those whom audio quality, accurate clocking and superior conversion is of absolute paramount importance, yes, this could be a good device, but I suspect if you're that obsessed with quality, you're probably going to be using external preamps and dedicated converters, or possibly an interface with superior functionality. And to those who want a good all-round home recording experience, I'm not sure this is the device either. Yes, it sounds great, but are you sacrificing too many home comforts that are easily found on other audio interfaces? Before I leave you with Jesse's full performance of that acoustic song you heard in the introduction, please feel free to subscribe for weekly home studio related content and mixing live streams, tips and tutorials. And please like this video if you found value in this content. In the meantime, thank you for watching, be kind to one another, stay safe, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Lost in the woods, I'm Hansel and Gretel, 'cause I never tasted anything sweeter than you. I never wanna get clean again, 'cause I'm drunk on your eyes, I'll be wasted forever. I never seen beauty so hypnotically blue. There's something wicked about you, baby. The look in your eyes today, it says that you know you'll always turn me on and have your wicked way. There's something wicked about you, baby. I'm tied to a railway, I'm stoned here in your silhouette, I'm giddy in your gaze. There's something wicked about you, baby. Never thought it was possible that you would leave me there, alone in our bedroom like a lost soul, doing bus tours in London alone. 6 years, the heat and the passion, thick tears, a whole lot of magic. But I'd rather be broken by you than be fixed on my own. Something wicked about you, baby. Look in your eyes today. It says that you know you'll always turn me on and have your wicked way. There's something wicked about you, baby. I'm tied to a railway, stones here in your silhouette, I'm giddy in your gaze. There's something wicked about you, baby. So far, I'll never love anyone as deep or as raw or as true. There's something wicked about you, baby. The look in your eyes today that says that you know you'll always turn me on and have your wicked way. There's something wicked about you, baby. I'm tied to a railway, I'm stoned here in your silhouette, I'm giddy in your gaze. There's something wicked about you, baby. There's something wicked about you, baby. There's something wicked about you, baby. There's something wicked about you, baby.